Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I forgot to film an intro for this video, so it's way later at night and I was about to take my makeup off and I was like, ooh, let me just film this intro real quick. So I'm gonna do a makeup tutorial for you today. I got a ton of new products. I want to try them out, let you know my first impressions, all that good stuff. I did just change the lipstick from what you're gonna see in this video because I just wasn't feeling it for the night and for going to church, and I guess I could say that everything lasted pretty nicely now that it's the end of the day. Do that, like and subscribe, all that good stuff. You know the drill. We're just gonna get right into this video because obviously this is ridiculous. If you want to see how I got this makeup look, then just keep watching. Alright, so the first new thing I'm gonna try is this Morphe foundation. This is called Fluidity. I can read. It's a full coverage foundation. I've never tried Morphe's foundation before. I've tried a ton of their other products, but not foundation. So we will see. I'm not sure why I just did that. I never put foundation on with my finger ever. I think because I was just watching another makeup tutorial and it was in my head, and I hated that because now I have it on my finger. I very rarely use my fingers for anything with my makeup. There's just too many tools. Oh, and this is in the shade F2.20. This is a matte foundation. Again, full coverage. And I am going to use their beauty blender. It says that this is for highlight and contour, but it doesn't really matter. It's just the shape of it. I never, ever, 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 ever use a beauty blender for my foundation. A lot of people do it, and I'm here to try new things, so I'm going to see how I like it. I did wet it. I don't know, I feel like it takes too long, first of all. I feel like it takes a lot of the product. I don't know. But, I don't know, your girl's getting some fine lines, some wrinkles, and I don't know. I feel like I've aged 10 years in the past year. I don't even have kids yet. But this is supposed to help with that when you use a beauty blender, so we'll see. I don't know, I feel like I never get smooth, flawless application. Yeah, I don't know, I kind of hate it. I'm sorry, all you people who love using beauty blenders for applying their foundation. I don't know, it's taking me forever. It's not smooth. This color, kind of matches me. Obviously I need to blend, but it's a little bit, see, I don't know how to put on foundation if I'm not using a brush, because normally I would put it on the brush, but I don't know, it's a little orange for me. I don't know, I mean, so the foundation is okay. I like it. I don't know if it's full coverage. I can try and build it up a little bit and see if it gets more full coverage. I don't like to use a ton of foundation. Also, I should mention for my primer, I did use the Power Up Prep and Prime spray I got in my BoxyCharm. I'm going in my brush. Sorry. I just feel like with a brush, it gets in all the nooks and crannies of your face. Next thing I'm going to use is this Pretty Vulgar concealer that I got in my BoxyCharm. A lot of the stuff is Morphe. I recently just went to a brand new Morphe store in my area, but I've never been to one of their stores before. I just get their products at Ulta. But this is Pretty Vulgar concealer undercover. I'm not going to be doing a BoxyCharm unboxing for January. One, because I just did December's Boxy Luxe box. And two, because honestly, I I hate saying this because I love BoxyCharm, but I was really disappointed with this month's box. There were other products. So some people get certain products in their BoxyCharm. They do give you a choice of one item, and I did choose that item, but there was other items in the box this month that I really, really wanted, and I did not get. And I'm disappointed because, one, I feel like they should let you pick more if they're having that like much of differences. And also, I do a beauty profile, right? Like they give you the option whether you want mostly makeup and some skincare, or mostly skincare, some makeup, or all makeup. So my choice was mostly makeup and some skincare. And the past few months, I feel like I've been getting a lot more skincare. And yeah, that sounds great and all, but I have so much of it already, and I'm starting to get like similar things, especially between like my FabFitFun box. That's why I have it set for mostly makeup. So they did like a sneak peek of what was going to be in the January box, and there was this one item. There was a couple items I was disappointed about, but this one item, it was Too Faced, a highlight. It was so beautiful, and I was so excited to get it. I could have just gotten that product and nothing else in my box. And when the box came and it was not there, I was so upset. One, because like I really don't have like a highlighter right now that I love, and I really wanted to try that one. And two, it was just so beautiful, and they hyped it up so much. They even had like an Instagram filter for a while that you could like put it on you and like just see how it would look. I don't know how accurate that was, but I didn't get it, and I was so disappointed. And a bunch of people were posting complaints and stuff, or questions or whatever, and they do a pretty good job commenting back to everyone and telling them to like DM them with like any issues or whatever. So I've never ever done this before in the over a year that I've gotten BoxyCharm, and I commented on it that I was disappointed, and they did not respond. And then I DM'd them saying like, hey, you know, I've put in mostly makeup and just some skincare, and I've been getting a ton of skincare. I was really looking forward to getting this one product, and I didn't get it. Is there any way that I could like exchange or anything? So I didn't touch my BoxyCharm for a little while just to see, you know, if that was a possibility. Well, they never answered me, and I was so upset. I'm still a little salty about it, as you can tell, but life goes on. Anyway, I'm talking a lot about these products. I want to just share a little bit about what's going on with my face. So I did really like that Pretty Vulgar. It could have been a little bit lighter for me, but it blended out really nicely, this concealer. So foundation, concealer, under your eyes, in your T-zone. And if you want to do it on your Cupid's bow, your chin, like that's kind of optional. And then I put it on my eyelids as kind of like a base for my eyeshadow. And you just want to make sure you like, you know, put powder on it to set it. You can put regular face powder or like a neutral eyeshadow. So now we're going to use another product that I got from Morphe. This is a palette. This is their 15-hour happy hour eyeshadow palette. For some reason it doesn't open all the way, like it only goes that far. But this is what it looks like. Super pretty, a lot of neutral colors, but there was a few shades in here that I was really interested in. I love Morphe. Not Morphe, I do love Morphe, but I love this big, huge mirror here. That's just really, really nice. This would be a super great palette for travel. Anyway, so I'm just gonna go in first with this super light shade. It's like a peachy neutral shade called Mixer, and put that all over my lid. This shade right here. It is called Snap. And I'm gonna put that in my crease. Ooh, that is super pigmented. I only put like the tiniest bit. And I'm just focusing this in my crease and really blending it out back and forth 500 times just to make sure there are no harsh lines. Okie dokie. So I'm gonna go in with a little bit more of like a smaller, fluffier brush. And I'm gonna go in with like a medium brown shade. I really like this palette because you can do like a natural look with the colors in here. There's definitely some super fun colors in here too. So there's a lot of variety and a lot you can get out of this. That's one of the reasons why it would be so good for travel. There's 15 different shades in here. And again, I'm just kind of focusing that in that same spot to tone down that like red color, but just add some more definition. And then I'm gonna go back and forth with the fluffier brush and blend it out. Then I'm gonna go in with an even more defined brush. There's a little bit of a darker brown in here. It's called Manhattan. And I'm just gonna focus this on my outer corner. Just kind of do that V shape here. See, I just added so much depth. Also, side note, kind of hate this sponge. I was just looking at my nose up close and I realized that after I put my concealer on, when I went to blend it out, it like basically took it off. Like, you're not gonna be able to tell on camera, I don't think, but like, see how it's like piecey here? So I tried to do it again and then I blended out with the sponge and it's definitely the sponge. So I don't know, I'm not a huge fan of this. You know what, guys, I really don't even know. Maybe it's the concealer. Maybe it's the concealer with the foundation. Maybe they're just not mixing well together. Oh well, I'll figure it out. Let's go back to our eyes. Stay on target. This shade in here called Bubbly. Okay, so we'll just use that as a base. And then we'll go in with this much more of a brighter, like pinkier rose gold called Spritzer. And put that on top and just brighten it up a little bit. All right, so the shimmery shades are not extremely pigmented in this palette. Just make sure everything's blended out yet again. Blending is so important with makeup. Unless you're doing a cut crease, there is never a time where there should be a harsh line. There is someone in my life that has super harsh, like they have put a guard on and then painted it and then took the guard off like you would for like liner or something like that. And it just looks so bad, and they do it the same way. They've been doing it for so long, and I want to say something, but we ain't cool like that. But maybe someday. Let me know in the comments if you would really like someone to tell you that your makeup looks terrible. And to be honest, if you would take it well. All right, so we're gonna go in with the darker shade and go underneath. I don't know if I'm loving this foundation. I feel like it's settling into my lines a lot because it's very matte. It's very drying. And even though I will get oily throughout the day, I want it to look good right away. So if you have super dry skin or even just kind of dry skin, this is definitely not the foundation for you. All right, so let's go in and finish the rest of the face. I'm gonna be using, this is not new, but it is Morphe, the contour and highlight palette, the color Donut, to contour my face. It's not a super dark contouring color. There is a darker color in here, but I don't want to go too crazy. And again, just kind of go like that and find that line there. You want to go right under your cheekbone. It's starting to get really hot, so I'm taking this robe off. I don't normally get ready with robes on, but I was trying to be cute. My cousin got that for me for Christmas. So, shout out to you, cuz. I do really like it. And it's good for makeup. Another new product that I'm going to use is the Marbled Light blusher. So it's kind of like a blush and highlight combo. I'm just gonna put that right on top of that contour that we just did. So this blush is pretty, but it's not super pigmented, and it's definitely not like highlight. Like, you don't think you'd be able to get away with using this as a highlight. So I am going to go in and still do a highlight on top of that. I'm going to use this highlight from this highlight contour palette, which I've never used before. So technically it's new. I've used the palette before, but I've only used the contour colors. I'm going to use this like goldeny color here. It's like a peachy gold called Supernova. Zoom, 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 make my heart go. Oh, it looks much pinkier on. Make my heart go boom, boom, my supernova girl. Okay, if you know what I just sang, you are the real MVP. That is from Xenon, girl of the 21st century. So the highlighter is pretty. It looks just a lot different than in the palette, much pinkier. Maybe that's also mixed with the Chino Marble Lights palette. It's not even a palette. I need to make dinner. Speaking of making dinner, I am 2 weeks in. Where is my brush? So I am 2 weeks into our HelloFresh subscription. I am loving it so much that I'm going to do a whole video dedicated to it. I've taken some pictures and some videos, and I'm just going to tell you all about it. Tell you about the value and how much we spent and all that good stuff. So I'm going to finish out this week. We get 3 meals a week, and we are doing meal 2 tonight. So as soon as we're done, I will put that video together, so maybe be on the lookout for that next week. So I'm just using the Maybelline Tattoo Studio Brow, and I need to chill with my eyebrows. I feel like lately I've been going like thicker with my eyebrows, and I was looking at a picture the other day and I was like, why are my eyebrows so thick and bushy? I mean, I know that's like a thing, but the bushy, crazy thick brow, that's staying in 2019. Like it happens. We all make mistakes, but that's staying. It is not going into 2020 with us. No, siree. The Instagram brow is no mo. No, it died. I mean, you still want thick, beautiful, finished brows, but not crazy thick, bushy, like completely unnatural brows. All right, I'm gonna go do my mascara, and I will be right back. Nothing new there with my mascara. All right, so mascara is on, and for lips, all right, I think I'm gonna use Morphe again. I got 2 lip lip colors, liquid lipsticks from Morphe when I went. They were buy one get one free or whatever. And I think I'm liking these colors, but I did want to kind of at least try this one other lip color that I got from in my BoxyCharm. Mana Kadar Beauty Lip Whip. Matte lip color that is whipped to perfection. Easy to apply, formulated with long-lasting pigments. Don't dry out your lips. Cool. Alright, so the one thing that I will say with Morphe, don't ever go off of the box color. So this is the color on this box for the lip color Jealousy, and this is what it actually looks like. So that is nowhere's near. So this one, this actually, it looks like this one, but that's the other one I was just testing. That's the box for it. So don't ever go off of that. So I got this one in Jealousy, and then I got the other one in the color Vanity. This one's a little bit closer, but on the box it looks much pinker. So it's this one here. This is more of a mauve, and this is more much pinker than that. So all three of these are matte liquid lipsticks. They don't really, I don't think any of them claim to be like super long lasting or anything, but matte does typically last longer. So this is the Mana, what is that called? Mana Kadar. Okay, so the Mana Kadar, this is in the color Faith. Oh, so Faith, Jealousy, this is nothing. Faith, Jealousy, and Vanity. So I think I'm liking, I don't know, they all kind of go with this look. I think I'm going to go with the Vanity, just because I'm headed to church. I don't want to do anything too dark. Alright, so I don't know, now that I put this on, it doesn't really go like really well. I'm going to try and put this Mana Kadar shade on top of it. Yeah, so this goes a little bit better with the tone. This has a little bit of a warmer tone to it, and I really like it. It doesn't seem drying at all. I mean, for a matte lipstick. But yeah, it's really pretty. So I think that's it. So let me go in and fine tune, make sure everything looks good, and then I'll be back to finish this off. Alright guys, so that is it for this look. I really like how it came out. I am really loving this lipstick. It seems like it's gonna last a long time. Speaking of that, I tried to get them off my hands, and it was really hard for all three of them. I had to like scrub them. So hopefully that means they're gonna be really long lasting. But anyway, if you like this video, please hit that handy dandy like button. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions about any of the products that I have or anything at all, definitely let me know in the comments. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already. Thank you guys so much, and hope you have a fabulous day. Bye. Yeah, so I'm gonna go to bed now.